graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Phillies are taking on the Cincinnati Reds. They had a very good series out in Texas and were able to provide a sweep. And they're looking to continue their hot streak as they go on into Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's 88 degrees over in Cincinnati, and the Phillies, as we mentioned before, they're trying to get themselves another win in the books as they take on the Cincinnati Reds. And the Reds are fighting for that final wild card spot. They're 62-57. So you really just can't take this baseball team for granted because they've actually played some pretty good ball. They did split the series against the Pittsburgh Pirates. They got shut out in the first game and then lost 3-2. But they won 2-1 in a Saturday's game and then put up 14 runs on Sunday. So don't know what to expect from their offense today, but their offense can certainly get hot at any moment in time. They did also take 2 out of 3 against the Chicago Cubs as well. So, again, just this is a team that is a little bit feisty and can certainly make you pay if you leave them in the game. And that's not what we want from the Philadelphia Phillies tonight. Taijuan Walker will be taking the hill, and he will be facing Andrew Abbott. Abbott this year, 8-2, 2.34 ERA, 1.13 WHIP as well. 99 strikeouts and 115 innings of work. He did play against the Phillies this season, and the Phillies, the last time that they did play Andrew Abbott back in July, they got to him, and they got to him pretty well. Only lasted 3 1/3 of an inning, gave up 9 hits, 4 earned runs, and the Phillies were able to actually dominate in that game. And if they could do something similar, that would be great. That was actually, that was the game where the Phillies did put up runs against them, but the Phillies still ended up losing that game. They're going to have a similar approach against Andrew Abbott, but the main thing is that, you know, the bullpen is better than what it was back then, and that was really the main reason why you lost, because your bullpen just could not do well in that game. But anyhow, regardless, they're going to have to put up runs against this guy, and they're going to have to take him out of the game early. My final score prediction is 6-2 Philadelphia. But what do you guys think about that? What are your final score predictions? My player of the game is Kyle Schwarber. I'm going to stick with that. I think Schwarber does a home run in this game. But again, let me know what you guys think down below. So my final score prediction is 6-2. My MVP is Kyle Schwarber. Who's your MVP? What's your final score prediction? And let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's go. Let's go. All right, starting line for the Philadelphia Phillies. We have Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, JT Realmuto, Nick Castellanos, Harrison Bader, Otto Kemp, Edmundo Sosa, and Wes Wilson, all in the lineup tonight for the Philadelphia Phillies. So it's Turner, Schwarber, Harper, JT, Casty, Bader, Kemp, Sosa, and Wilson. Just so you know, no Bryson Stott, no Brandon Marsh, no Max Kepler either. They have Wes Wilson in left. They have Otto Kemp over at third, Sosa at second, and Bader in center field. Everybody else in their normal positions. Here's Terry Francona, in his first season as the Cincinnati Reds manager. This is also his 24th year as an MLB manager. And the Reds lineup will be this. It'll be TJ Friedl in the leadoff spot, Spencer Steer batting second, Elly De La Cruz third, Miguel Andujar fourth, Gavin Lux fifth, Noelvi Marte sixth, Tyler Stevenson seventh, eighth will be Matt McLean, and then Cabrian Hayes, their new addition that they got from the deadline, is over at third base. This is the 21st outing of the season for Andrew Abbott, and what you're basically going to see a lot of today are four-seamers, changeups, and curveballs, and I'll also sprinkle in some sweepers and some cutters as well. Guys are hitting 196 against the changeup. He has a pretty good changeup in all of baseball, and they're also hitting 204 against his four-seamer too. So hopefully the Phillies are not off balance with him today, and that they can just continue to play small ball, get on base, and find ways to drive on in runs and make Andrew Abbott work. Get into his head. One more time for the Phillies. Turner, Schwarber, Harper, Realmuto, Castellanos, Bader, Kemp, Sosa, and Wilson. And those are your starting 9 guys for tonight's game. Let's say hi to everybody in chat before we get underway really quickly. Reds are going to be a tough outing. Absolutely. What's up, Bruce? What's going on? Yes. Let's go. 66 people watching, 27 likes. What's up, Larry? What's up, Scott? Vigilant Tracker is here. Yup. I'm ready to get things underway right now. Okay. So here's the first pitch to Trey Turner, and that is in there for a called strike. Phillies are in their gray tops, gray bottoms with the IBX patch over on the left side of the arm. And here's the pitch to Turner. Fly ball hit out over towards left center field. And there to make the grab is Friedl for out number 1. Okay. Let's turn this back up. Turn this back on. And then readjust this so that we're good. That way we're good. Nice. So there's 1 out already in the first inning. And Kyle Schwarber is coming up. First pitch to Kyle, and he goes fishing after a curveball that was in the dirt. On the defensive side of the diamond for Cincinnati, they will have catching Tyler Stevenson. Over at first base, it's Spencer Steer. Here's the 0 on the Schwarber, and he pops this one up a mile high over towards the third base grass. And the catch will be made by Cabrian Hayes. So Hayes is at third, Steer's at first, and then over at second, it's Matt McLean. You also have Elly De La Cruz over at shortstop. He's their star. Gavin Lux out in left field. The center fielder is TJ Friedl. And then Noelvi Marte is out in right field. 2 outs, 2 quick outs on 4 pitches. And Bryce Harper comes up and he fouls off a fastball towards the third base side and out of play. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well, folks. We're trying to get to over 300 likes today and continue to cruise our way towards that 10,000 subscriber marker before the end of the year. 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. And that'll make the count now 0-2. Reds are in their home uniforms. They have a baseball patch over on the left side of the arm. And I couldn't tell what was in the baseball, but it looked like Mr. I don't know. Oh yeah, it has the Reds mascot with his mustache. That's pretty cool. The baseball mascot. 0-2 on the way. And that is taken up high for a ball. They call him Mr. Red. 1-2 to Harper. Ground ball hit over towards shortstop. And it's picked up by De La Cruz. He throws it over to first. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Philadelphia Phillies. Took Andrew Abbott less than 10 pitches just to get out of the first inning. And we are going to the bottom of the first at a Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Took him 9 pitches. Crazy. The Reds lineup, we'll get to that right now. Just bear with me for 1 second. TJ Friedl will be batting leadoff. And then it's Spencer Steer batting second. Elly De La Cruz hitting third. Miguel Andujar fourth. Gavin Lux fifth. Noel V. Marte hitting sixth. Tyler Stevenson, catching behind the plate, will be batting seventh. Matt McLean over at second base hitting eighth. And then, last but certainly not least, it'll be Cabrian Hayes in the 9-hole, playing over at third base. So last time, Friedl, Steer, De La Cruz, Andujar, Lux, Marte, Stevenson, McLean, and Hayes. And they will be facing Taijuan Walker, who has not faced the Reds at all this year, but had a pretty strong outing in his last outing against the Baltimore Orioles. 6 shutout innings and 4 strikeouts, no walks. You know, everybody seems to forget this, but Taijuan Walker has not allowed a walk since July 19th. That's pretty impressive. It's been 3 outings in a row where he just has not allowed a walk. And he's only given up 5 earned runs since then. That's in his last 16 innings of work. He's given up 17 hits, but just to only give up 5 earned runs with all those traffic on the bases, and he's allowed 5 homers. So it's just 5 solo shots. That's it. Crazy. It's really wild when you think about it. Friedl will lead it off for the Cincinnati Reds. The total average, or the total stats this year for Walker, 3.53 ERA, 60 strikeouts as well for him on the season. He's 32 years old now. He's gone 79 innings. This will be his 14th start and his 25th appearance of the season. First pitch to TJ Friedl is taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and the 1-0 is lined foul towards the first base tarp. Again, final scores, let us know what it is down below. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. That is down for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. This one's grounded foul over towards the first base side. It was over to Bryce Harper. Walker has gone to his cutter a lot this year, and the splitter has also been thrown 20.6% of the time. The sinker, he hasn't really gone to as much compared to last year when you really look at the stats. 2-2 on the way, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. It's hooking foul, and it'll go out of play. 2-2 is the count. Home plate umpire tonight, Alfonso Marquez. Willie Trainer's at first. Carlos Torres is the second base ump. And Charlie Ramos is at third. 2-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. It goes over Castellanos' head, bounces off the track, now off the wall. And the throw over the second base is definitely not in time. TJ Friedl gets in with a stand-up double. And he is now over at second base. That's the 18th double of the season for TJ Friedl. He got a pitch that was right down the middle. Friedl's 29 years old. He's been in the league since 2021. Now Spencer Steer comes up. And he takes inside for ball 1. Steer's average is at 241. He does have 14 homers and 54 RBI. The 1-0 pitch. That's low for ball 2. Keys for tonight's game for the Philadelphia Phillies. Let Taijuan Walker eat some innings. go about 6 innings or so, get the lead for Walker, and then just rely on your bullpen to close the deal. 2-0. Ground ball hit over towards shortstop, Trey Turner, and he picks it up, throws it over to first, and there is the first out of the inning. Friedel does stay at second base. It's pretty sunny out in Cincinnati. Again, as we mentioned before, it is currently 82 degrees. Here's Elly De La Cruz. And Elly takes ball 1 outside. Phillies defense, they got Bryce Harper over at first. We'll start off with the infielders. It's Harper at first, Sosa at second, Kemp at third, and Turner at short. The windup and the pitch. Foul ball. And out of play it goes. In the outfield, they'll have Nick Castellanos in right, Harrison Bader in center, and Wes Wilson in left field. Catching is JT, and then on the mound is Taijuan Walker. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch is taken outside for ball 2. Phillies are 11.5 games above the Miami Marlins in the NL East, and they're also 5.5 above the New York Mets. Both the Marlins and the Mets just keep on losing. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch is in there for a called strike at the knees. The Reds, on the other hand, they're 12 games in back of Milwaukee, and they're 6 in back of Chicago, only 2 games up against the St. Louis Cardinals in the NL Central. 62-57 is their record. 2-2 pitch. That's outside for ball 3. Miguel Andujar waits in the on-deck circle for Cincinnati. The 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And Elly De La Cruz strikes out on a slider. And there's the first out, the first strikeout, that is, of the ball game. That's the second out of the inning. He threw that slider really well. I like the release of that. 2 away, bottom of the first. And he throws a sinker at the knees that was taken for a strike. I noticed more, too, that Walker has been getting ahead in counts. I mean, we saw last year that he was falling behind a lot. And he was walking more guys. But he seems to be doing a better job at getting ahead in the counts and attacking the zone. The 1-0, and that's outside and low for ball 2. Friedel's still at second. The 2-0 pitch, ground ball hit over towards the right side. Sosa picks it up, throws it over to first, and it's an infield single. Miguel Andujar just beat out the throw. He didn't have to dive for it, but he ended up going on over towards his right side. The ball almost got through the hole, and so Sosa did everything he could, and Andujar just beat it out. So it's an infield single that did save a run. Close play. Was kind of surprised, though, he wasn't shifted a little bit more towards the right. That's just I don't know if on the scouting report they said that, he's going to probably hit one maybe towards the middle. But Gavin Lux is up at the plate. And Lux takes a curveball. And they try to appeal to see if he went around. He did not go. Well, they're saying that he did go. There was an appeal that was made over to third, but the home plate umpire said that he went. Weird. No balls, 1 strike. That's to Gavin Lux. 0-1 is taken up high. And a little bit inside for ball 1. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year or by the end of the year. The toss back over to first, not in time. The one thing about Taijuan Walker, too, is that he has a very quick pickoff move. What do we have? We're at 43 likes. Let's keep going. 1-1. That misses inside for ball 2. 21 pitches for Taijuan Walker. That's more than double the amount of what Andrew Abbott had in the first inning. He only threw 9. 2-1 pitch. This one is lined out to right field for a base hit. So, scoring from third base will be TJ Friedel. Heading on over to third now is Miguel Andujar. And it's an RBI single from Gavin Lux to put the Reds up 1-0. Looked like he left a hanging slider right out over the middle, and Harper just could not dive for it. His timing was a little bit off. It was a bullet, for sure, but Harper dove a little bit late. That'll bring up Noelvi Marte with runners at the corners and 2 outs in the bottom of the first. That's the first earned run allowed from Taijuan Walker that was not a homer in 4 outings. The pitch. And that is taken low for a ball. Marte in 49 games hitting .287. And he takes the 1-0 on the outside edge for a called strike. They have Marte playing out in right field. He's 23 years old. He's had 2 3-hit games in a row. During that time, 5 extra base hits and 5 RBI. Next pitch is taken down for a ball. He's also hitting .333 with 2 outs and with runners in scoring position. He had a game earlier this year where he went 5 for 7 back against the Baltimore Orioles. The Reds put up 24 runs in that game. He had 7 RBI and a homer. Did not get the cycle, though. Had 2 doubles, no triples. The 2-1 was down for ball 3. Here's the 3-1 pitch. This one's grounded over to shortstop. Turner backhands it and flips it over to second base. Backhanded throw was in time. And we are going to the top of the second inning. The Reds lead at 1-0 on an RBI single by Gavin Lux. 6-4 on the fielder's choice. So the Reds, they sent 6 men up to the plate. They ended up getting 3 hits in the inning, including a double by Friedel, an RBI single by Miguel Andujar, or an infield single by Miguel Andujar, and an RBI single by Gavin Lux. Okay, how's everybody doing today? Let us know down below. 5-2, says Sema Fox, and Schwarber's my player of the game. Yeah, I'm going 6-2. What's up, Katie? What's up, Bud? He says, I'm giving you a thumbs up. Thank you very, very much. What's up, Manuel? Deegan is here. How are you? All right. How's everybody doing today? Let us know down below. Got a haircut. I don't know if you all noticed. Haircut and a beard trim. I know that some of you guys don't look. Like, I come on here for the Phillies game. Don't pay attention to you. I will tell you this, though. How many of you use Reddit? I would really like to know. How many of you guys post on Reddit? We have 256 people watching. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. How many of you do use Reddit? And the reason why I'm asking is because I'm a little bit surprised because I see a lot of Phillies posts on Reddit when people can't tune on into the games, and nobody has brought me up. Nobody has brought up my channel. You know, like when the games are on Apple TV. And I don't know if we have a lot of people that end up using Reddit, but you know, I always tell people to spread the word. That's really all I ask. Hit the thumbs up button and spread the word. So, if you are on Reddit and if you see somebody that's like, you know, I can't tune on into the Phillies game, tell them about us. I mean, there's people that are aggravated because they've cut the cable, and that's not fair to them. 1-0, and that's taken down for ball 2 to Andrew Abbott. So it's 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 delivery to JT. Ground ball diving stop at third base. Getting up and throwing over to first. Nice play there at third base by Cabrian Hayes. That's one of the main reasons why they got him, for his glove over in the hot corner. And JT has had a pretty hot bat. He just got robbed on a base hit there. And there's one away. I'm not a Reddit user at all. No worries. For those of you that are, though, just spread the word. Here's the pitch. And that is taken for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Casty. And he flies this one out over towards left center field. And there to make the grab for out number 2 will be Gavin Lux. Okay. No balls, 1 strike to Harrison Bader. Bader hitting .251 on the season. And the pitch is taken outside for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. This one's a foul ball over towards the right side. My gosh. Ribbies is acceptable. Yeah, I know. 1-2. Popped up over towards the second base side. De La Cruz is there. He'll make the grab. And so, we're going to the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 Cincinnati. All right. So a pop out over to second. 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies. That's it. Oh, boy. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icons. I'm so tired of this whole RBI versus RBIs discussion. I've heard people say RBI. I've heard people say RBIs. I'm so tired of it. It actually really annoys me. It's like gravy versus, you know, it's like gravy versus sauce. I say gravy, but if you say sauce, so be it. It's like a hoagie versus a sandwich. Now, a hoagie to me is different than a sandwich, but I won't fully criticize you if you say sandwich. How about Holmes run? It's funny. All right. In the bottom of the second, Tyler Stevenson will lead it off. It'll be Stevenson, McLean, and Hayes. 7, 8, and 9 due up in the batting order. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. If you guys like old school radio play-by-play, that's mainly like what I do on my channel. I do Sunday Night Baseball as well. I'm fully committed to the grind, and I love baseball. I do love basketball too. I call the Sixers games, and I also do Eagles football as well. I had a brain fart. RBIs means more than one RBI. It's only one. It's not difficult. It's English. But I've heard people say that he has 35 RBI on the season. I've heard it both ways. Tyler Stevenson is coming up. It's not a hoagie. It's a sub. The pitch. Nats taken on the outside corner for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards right field. Casty's there. I'll make the catch. Bottom of the second, one away. And the pitch is in there for a strike. And so the count is 0-1. Because RBI could also mean runs batted in. When you say RBIs, it's like runs. It's like runs batted ins. Two away, bottom of the second. It's a 1-0 ball game out in Cincinnati. Here's Cabrian Hayes hitting .231 on the season with 3 homers and 39 RBIs. There you go. You happy now? And the pitch is taken for a called strike. Does that satisfy everybody's needs? 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 is down for a ball. One-two pitch. And that is taken low for ball 2. What's up, Pete? Let's go. The 2-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out to center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Takes 2 hops in front of Harrison Bader. And there is a 2-out single from Cabrian Hayes. I don't know why it's an earlier start tonight. Tomorrow night's game starts at 6:40. TJ Fradel is coming on up. Two away, bottom of the second. And the pitch is taken down for a ball. When they do the negotiations and stuff with the TV networks, I'm really hoping that they bring back the 7:05 start times. One-oh pitch. Ground ball played on a hop by Bryce Harper. He gets to it and takes it to the bag for out number 3. And we go to the top of the third inning. 1-0 is the score. The Reds have 1. The Phillies have nothing. All right. Oh, boy. Guys, if you love baseball, I mean, I know I just said it before. If you really love baseball, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. I do Sunday Night Baseball. I do that every single week because I want to not only try to appeal to Phillies fans, but I want to try to expand the brand. You know, I know that with football it's easier to cover other teams because not every single team plays at 1 o'clock on Sunday. And there's more time during the week. But with baseball, it's every single day. So I'm really trying to do some more stuff when the Phillies aren't playing, and that's why I'm doing Diamond Zone. What is MLB Diamond Zone, you ask? It's basically Red Zone. It's baseball's version of NFL Red Zone. So I go to different games, and I call big moments during the big games. And we try not to miss a highlight. And it's a lot of fun. We were streaming 2 weeks ago for 13 hours just doing Diamond Zone on a Thursday where the Phillies were off. 2 days ago, I believe it was. 2 days ago, we did about 3 hours. I did not go on for the Phillies game. And then the day before that, we did like another 4 hours after the Phillies game was done. So we put in the time, and we love to give you guys content. My whole goal by the end of the year is to get to 10,000 subscribers. And I know that in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to pump out more and more content. So I'm really trying to work hard, especially when September comes and when October comes. There's going to be a lot of different stuff coming on this channel. And we're going to do whatever it takes to get to that 10K marker. We really are. So I just wanted to give you a heads up that I'm really trying to take this thing to another level. And I need your help. I need you guys to promote. But I can't do this without you guys. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, here it is. That's in there for strike 2. To Otto Kemp. The count is 0-2 to Otto. Phillies have the second highest first pitch swing percentage in all of baseball. The highest actually is Houston. Didn't know that. 0-2 from Abbott. And that is outside for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Kemp in the box. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Kemp is down on strikes. And Abbott gets his first strikeout of the ball game. Give him a pitch that was just in the dirt. Seven up, 7 down. And Edmundo Sosa will be coming on up to the plate. Sosa takes a called strike at the knees. I'm thinking Sunday will be our next day of doing Diamond Zone because the Phillies play at 11:35 in the afternoon. And then we'll just do an episode of Diamond Zone after that. So we'll go on at like 3 o'clock. 1 ball, 1 strike. And we just tap on into the Sunday night game. 1-1. Ground ball hit over in front of the mound, and the throw over to first will be in plenty of time. Abbott did a good job charging towards that baseball. And then as soon as he got over to it, got it into his bare hand and had to spin and throw a strike over to first to get the second out of the inning. Now it's Wes Wilson who comes on up to the plate. We're at 93 likes, 300 people watching. Thank you all so much. Gregory, what's going on? What's up, Gregory? The pitch on the way, and that's taken for a called strike. It's a curveball at the knees. Why can't you beat the Brewers? I don't know. 0-1. Ground ball. It's hit over to shortstop. De La Cruz has it. Throws it over to first. And the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Philadelphia Phillies. And we are now heading to the bottom of the 3rd inning out in Cincinnati. Steer will lead things off for the Reds. Did we play against Milwaukee earlier this year? I think we did, actually. I don't have the schedule in front of me. How did we do against the Brewers? We play them on the 1st. I know we play them back in Milwaukee. Did we get swept? Did we get swept? Maybe we did. Yeah, we did. We got swept. I don't know. We were in a cold funk then. Ugh. I'm really happy to see you guys. Enjoy your play-by-plays. Thank you, AR. I see you come on here for them. I know that you're a Reds fan. And that means a lot, man. It does. A taste of Philly. Thank you. Of course. Yeah. We're a pretty friendly chat, I would like to think. I'm usually good, and my mods are usually good at getting rid of the trolls. Gregory, thank you very much for the sub. It's really nice. But yeah, I don't know. When I'm covering the Phillies, yeah, am I going to show bias? Sure, absolutely. But I'd like to think that when I do at the national games and stuff, I'm pretty fair for the most part. It's tough because I've built a Philadelphia fan base, and so some of my fans get a little bit annoyed, like when I have to play the bell for the Mets or like whatever it is. So, you know, like when I'm doing other stuff, but I got to be fair. And I try to do that on both sides. First pitch to Spencer Steer, and he takes it for a called strike. Steer grounded out in the first, and he grounds this one over towards second base. Sosa picks it up, fires across the diamond over to first. It's in time. Grounded out to short his last time up, and he grounds out to second here. That'll bring up Elly De La Cruz. Elly is, hard to believe it, he's only 23 years old. He's really young. He's a two-time All-Star. This is now his third season with the Reds. And the pitch is taken down. They tried to appeal to see if he went. Did he go? He did not. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. When are they going to extend Elly? The pitch. And now it's a 2-ball, 1-strike count. They actually just said that he, I didn't realize this beforehand, but De La Cruz is under team control until the end of the 2029 season. 2-1. Ground ball hit over towards second base, and Sosa has it, throws it over to first, and there's out number 2. Gemini lied. The pitch, and that's taken for a called strike. Forgot he did not get extended. 0-1. That's in there for strike 2. I'm a Reds fan, but it's so hard to have confidence when they always get so close to the playoffs before losing streaks. Philly fans, our September collapse is real. Have we seen them in our city? 0-2. And that is taken low for a ball. Thank you so much, Karen. Am I from Utah originally? Nope. South Jersey guy. The 1-2. That is outside for ball 2. Two-way bottom of the third. And the 2-2 pitch. It's down for ball 3. Sometimes the Mets come close to winning a game. So do the Yankees, right? I mean, Devin Williams just keeps blowing saves for them. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes to Miguel Andujar, who singled off of Walker his last time up. And he gets on as the pitch is outside for ball 4. And that's the second time today that he has reached base. Oh, boy. Here comes Gavin Lux, who had an RBI single in the first. 2 away, and the pitch is on the outside edge for strike 1. Oh, 1. That's taken for strike 2. So we're in the bottom of the third. 1-0 Cincinnati. 0-2. And that's outside for a ball. Tonight you got the Pirates taking on the Brewers at 7:40 p.m. Eastern Time. You also have Nationals and Royals at 7:40. Rockies and Cardinals play at 7:45. Twins and Yankees at 7:05. And the Tigers and White Sox at 7:40. The pitch, this one's grounded over towards third base, picked up by Kemp, and the throw over to first is not in time. So it's a infield single. That's going to put runners on at first and second. So Andujar and Lux have done damage against Walker so far. The pitch. There's a splitter that's taken down for a ball. And the count is 1-0. Marte hitting .285 on the season with 8 homers. Here's the 1-0. And that's taken down for ball 2. Reds today have 5 hits. The Phillies have none. The 2-0. There's a foul ball. That's something in my eye. Ugh. 2-1 pitch. This one's grounded foul towards the third base side. And that'll make the count now 2-2. Marte has 12 doubles, 8 homers, and 33 knock-ins on the season. 2-2. That is low and outside for ball 3. So he has 33 RBIs. Andujar's at second. Lux over at first. Walker with he was gonna throw the payoff pitch, but then looked back over at second. Didn't put his foot down or anything. Now we'll reset. Here's the 3-2. That's going to bounce foul towards the third base side. When's Hunter Green coming back? Anybody know? 3 balls, 2 strikes. And there's 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Three-two pitch, and there's a foul ball. All right, my friend. All right, come on. You're being kind of annoying on here. You don't have to keep saying it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch, there's a swing and a miss. And we are going to the top of the 4th inning. 1-0 is the score between the Reds and the Phillies. Okay, I didn't mean to ban you. I just wanted to time you out. Unhide user. I just wanted to time you out. Sorry about that. I definitely did not mean to ban you. Alrighty. So we're going to the top of the 4th inning. We have 414 people rock with us. Thank you all so much for being on here. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Anybody know when Hunter Green is coming back? Hunter Green is pitching on Wednesday. Thank you. Thank you for that. It's a big piece that you guys are missing. And Lodolo's still out, right? So. And then I guess that Wade Miley's done for the season, right? Is he done for the season? I don't know. But you guys are missing starting pitchers, that's for sure. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. If you guys have not followed us on the socials as well, you might want to do that too. If one of my mods could comment the link tree down below, I would also really appreciate that. What's up, Will? How are you? Phillies money line right now is at plus 140. So Vegas does not favor them right now. The over-under, according to ESPN Bet, is at 6.5 runs. Turner is up. The first pitch to Trey. That's taken for a called strike. Any preseason games on tonight? That's Friday. 0-1. Popped up over towards shallow right field. And there to make the grab is Noelvi Marte. And there's out number 1. So there's 1 away. And Kyle Schwarber's coming on up. Schwarber's in the box. The pitch to Kyle, swing and a miss on a sweeper that was at 84, right down the middle. No balls, 1 strike. 251 average for Kyle. And the 0-1 is fouled off of Stevenson. Ouch. That's got to hurt. Takes off the mask really quickly. Looked like it got him right in the wickets. Oof. Yeah. That's no fun. 0-2 is the count. 1 away, top of the 4th. Phillies don't have a hit. Reds lead at 1-0. They have 5 hits. Once you look at that, Mike Missinelli is gone. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's outside for a ball to Kyle Schwarber. 1-2 is the count. And the pitch to Kyle, swing and a miss. And there's the second out of the inning. So 2 away. And Schwarber down on strikes. Two outs. And the pitch to Bryce Harper. That's called a ball. All right. So, chat, here's a question for you. Okay. Is it worse to date a Mets? Is it worse to date somebody that's a fan of the Mets or a fan of the Knicks? Or sorry, not the Knicks, the Celtics. The Celtics. Is it worse to date a Mets fan or a Celtics fan? In your opinion. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the 1-1, and that's outside for ball 2. Is it worse to date someone that's a Mets fan or a Celtics fan? 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. And that is swung on and missed. If she's hot, doesn't matter, says LP. That wasn't the question. 2-2. There's a swing and a miss. We're going to the bottom of the 4th as Bryce Harper's down on strikes. Neither the fact that they like any other team does not make them compatible. Or wait, is that correct? Does not make the person bad. Well, in all fun. It's all fun. It depends on what she looks like. Okay. Same girl, right? Like, what would you have more of a problem with? Like, if you're dating somebody, would you rather have them root for the Celtics or root for the Mets? I guess that's the question that I wanted to know. Being a Mets fan makes one a bad person. My girlfriend's a Chiefs fan. We have fun, says Eric. That's good. That's good. She's a Chiefs fan, though. Huh. That's interesting. Eric says no Cowboys fans. I guess you're right. Like, at the end of the day, like, it doesn't really matter. But just spitballing. Just spitballing. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. It's a 1-0 game. Cincinnati is out on top. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we go live. Definitely a Mets fan. I hate the Mets accessories and bad potato salad. James says it doesn't matter to me, but I get dates all the time. Doesn't matter how she looks. She's a Mets fan. Walker is going out there to pitch the 4th inning. 3 innings for him so far. 1 earned run, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. And the pitch is taken for a strike. My wife doesn't do the sports. I think she just says she likes the teams I do to make me happy. That's funny. 0-1. That's taken inside for a ball. If you're a Mets fan, you're probably from New York, so no go for me. And if you're a Mets fan and not from New York, she's probably crazy. It wouldn't be a turnoff for me. I'm just having fun with y'all. If she is cute, then yeah, that's like what matters at the end of the day. But 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Some people do actually take that really seriously, though. 1-2. And that is taken outside and low for ball 2. What's up, James? How you doing, man? 2-2 pitch, ground ball, hit over to shortstop. Turner backhands it, throws it over to first, and out number 1 is made. So 1 gone in the bottom of the 4th inning. I always hear on sports talk radio all the time, like when the Eagles play the Cowboys, it's like, you know, there's people that are in the area that are Cowboys fans, and it's like they'll call into the station on WIP or something, and they're like, "Yep, we're not sleeping in the same bed tonight," or just like crazy things like that. I don't know if you guys like go to that extreme, but that to me is wild. The pitch. This one's grounded over to third base. And the throw over to first. That's in time for out number 2. And Cabrian Hayes is up at the plate. The windup and the pitch. It's high for a ball. Then you date them both because if they are fans of those teams, they are nuts. And you know what they say about the crazy ones. Yeah, exactly. I feel you on that. Davis says that's just messed up. 2-0. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards left center field. Bader is there. He'll make the grab. The inning is over, and we're going to the top of the 5th inning. It's a 1-0 ball game for the Cincinnati Reds. All right. Phillies got to wake up. They do. They got to wake up, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Charge! I'm ready. Got to get some runs on the board. Not looking good so far. JT, Casty, and Bader are all coming up for the Phils. Again, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell icons too. If you guys love baseball as much as I do, you're more than welcome to go check out my other content that I post on here. It's really, really awesome. We have a great time. It's getting harder for me to keep up with chat, man. We're getting more and more people on here. That's awesome. It's getting a little bit tougher for me to keep up with everybody's chats, though. So if I don't get to your comment, do not take it personally. At the same time, if you really, really want me to read your comment, the best thing to do, if I miss it, is hit the super chat button. I'm not like trying to scam people for money. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. I'm just saying that, you know, don't get mad at me if I don't always read your comments because there are a lot of people typing. There are. Now, sometimes I don't read comments because they're inappropriate, and I'll skip over those. But, yeah, don't take offense to it. The Twins just reinstated Byron Buxton from the 10-day IL. They're playing another series against the New York Yankees. We'll see how he does. Hopefully he stays healthy. That's all that we want Byron Buxton to do is just stay healthy. He's a great player, but he has to stay healthy. Top of the 5th, and here's the pitch. And that's taken for a strike. And at this point, you might want to just consider... I mean, do you consider DHing him? I don't know. 0-1. That's down for a ball. It was a curve. One ball, one strike to JT. And there's a four-seamer that's taken right down the middle for strike 2. And it's a 1-2 count. 4 innings for Abbott, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. 1-2 is the count. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. The windup and the pitch. That's going to bounce in the dirt. And it's taken for ball 2. But yeah, that whole thing is crazy to me. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Another foul ball from JT. Just got the changeup. Only 44 pitches thrown by Abbott. That's it. 44. Phillies have got to work up that pitch count and get on base. The kick and another pitch and another foul ball. The 2-2 on the way to JT. There's a line drive base hit out to right field, and that's going to go under the glove of the right fielder, Marte, and go over towards the wall, and JT is going to get himself a double. Friedel had to go back it up, and so JT is at second base. Surprised that thing went under his glove, and JT just able to get aboard there, and Marte could not get the glove down far enough. Tried to backhand it, and JT is at second. That'll bring up Nick Castellanos, who swings and misses at the changeup. And the count is 0-1 to Nick. Nick did fly out in the second inning. Here's the 0-1, and that's outside for a ball. They say that Harrison Bader's odds to get a hit are at plus 310, according to Bet365. 1-1, delivery, swing and a miss. And that'll make the count now 1-2. Who do you guys think is the biggest threat in the NL to go to the World Series at this point in time? 1-2 pitch. That's up high for ball 2. My answer? The Padres. 2-2 pitch. This one's popped up over towards the first base side. Get out of play. It does. I don't know why. My answer right now is the Padres because they spent a lot. They made a lot of moves at the deadline. Cole says the Brewers. They're hot. But don't you think that they're going to cool off? 2-2. This one's popped up over towards the first base side, and the catch is made for out number 1. Dodgers until they are dethroned. I just feel like that the Brewers are going to cool off. Maybe even the Cubs. Like I can't just write off the Cubs either. But I feel like that the NL is really competitive. Now the AL, I don't know, the Blue Jays are looking pretty good. What's up, Jack? Thanks for the $2 super chat.
I need therapy to deal with castellanos.
Harrison Bader is coming on up to the plate. Thanks, Jack. Abbott gets set at the belt. Looks back at second. And the pitch is way up high and way outside for ball 1. Spending goes to the Mets. It's so wide open this year, JJ. I don't even know what to think. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's the 1-0. And there's a foul ball. The crazy thing is that I could see the Yankees getting hot at the end of the year. I know that this sounds bad now. I could still see it. Even with all their bullpen issues that they have. It sounds bad. But I could still see it. 2 balls, 1 strike to Harrison Bader. The pitch to Harrison, swing and a miss. And the count is now 2-2. I don't know, though, man. Yeah, but that means like that the team is doing well right now, but there's still like 40-some games left. Are they going to stay hot throughout the rest of the season? Two-two to Bader. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. And on the run to make the grab is Fradel over on the track. JT does tag up from second. He'll go on over to third base. And the tying run is 90 feet away from scoring. Hit that thumbs up button, folks, and subscribe to the channel, too. We have 431 people watching us. Hit that like button. We go on for all the Phillies, all the Sixers, all the Eagles games, but we do Sunday Night Baseball, and we also do our Red Zone edition of a baseball called Diamond Zone. 1 ball, no strikes to Otto Kemp. There's the 1-0, and that's taken up high for ball 2. To a pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. De La Cruz picks it up. Fires over to first. The inning is over. The Phillies do get their first hit. But JT gets stranded over at third. And we'll be back in just a little bit. I'm going to take a very quick step off. Don't go anywhere. All right. I will be back in 60 seconds. Taijuan Walker is going back out there to pitch the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be the top of the order due up for the Cincinnati Reds. TJ Fradel will lead things off. Fradel got a double in the first and is 1 for 2. And he takes a called strike. It's in there on the upper tier of the zone. On the road to 10K, baby. Let's go. 0-1. Ground ball hit over to first base. Harper has it on a hop. Throws it over to first. And that is in time for out number 1 of the 5th inning. Later tonight, we have Dodgers taking on the Angels. That'll be at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Got the Padres playing the Giants. That should be a very big series. At 9:45. At 10:05, it'll be Rays and A's. Red Sox Astros also looks interesting. How about Alex Bregman going up against his former ball club? 1 away in the pitch. There's a fly ball hit over towards right field. Casty is there. He'll wait for it and make the grab for out number 2. Yankees already lead at 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning. Cody Bellinger hit a home run. That was his 21st of the season. Bottom of the 5th, and Elly De La Cruz is up with 2 away. And the pitch is a splitter that is swung on and missed. 0-1 is the count. De La Cruz 0 for 2. He takes the 0-1 outside for ball 1. Anybody play fantasy baseball? Just out of curiosity. I know that there's people that are in my league. But does anybody play fantasy baseball? 1-1. That ball is foul over towards the first base side. We got a $10 super chat from Odin. Thank you so much, man. The 1-2 to De La Cruz. It's outside for ball 2. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Today I'm a little bit more chill. 2-2. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. And Bader is there. Makes the grab. 1-2-3. Go the Cincinnati Reds. We've played 5 frames and go to the 6th. Sosa will lead it off for Philadelphia. Will they be able to get a run home? We'll see. The Phillies are playing fantasy baseball today, says Eagle Auto. A Barbara Dorsey, thank you very, very much for the sub. That's really, really nice. I think I said this before, but Gregory, thank you very, very much for the sub, too. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jason Joseph. I'm from South Jersey. I graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports broadcasting degree. And I did minor league baseball and G League basketball while I was in school. Also got to intern at NFL Films. And I started my YouTube channel during December of 2022. And I've been doing this for a while. I call the Phillies games, I do the Sixers, I do the Eagles, and I have a lot of fun, you know. At first I did this just to get reps. That's really what I did at first. And then I realized, well, this is the future. This is the future of what broadcasting is going to be. And this is a good way for me to get my brand out there, spread the word, and try to produce content and interact with you guys and take it to another level. Traditional broadcasting doesn't allow this to happen. And I think that this is unique in its own way. I love listening to the radio guys. Love Scott Fransky. I love listening to Tom McCarthy. I'll still DVR some of these games, and I'll go back and I'll listen to what Tom McCarthy had to say. I'm a freak. I really am. I love listening to other broadcasters out there. The pitch to a Sosa, and he grounds this one out to center field for a base hit. And there's a leadoff single by Edmundo Sosa to start off the top of the 6th inning. Sometimes I just listen to the game just because of the broadcasters. I don't even have like a rooting interest in the Cincinnati Reds, but you know, I like John Sadak. He's really good. Top of the 6th, a runner on over at first. And Wilson will show bunt. It's a foul ball. Now, actually, John did actually go to Rowan, which is funny enough. And he was a part of the Blue Rocks broadcast. Odin, thank you so much for the membership, man. That's so nice. It's $2.99 a month if you guys want to become a member. You get all these cool emotes in the chat. 0-1 pitch, and there's a swing and a miss, and the count is now 0-2. That's really nice. Thank you, guys. No balls, 2 strikes to Wes Wilson. We're in the top of the 6th inning. A runner is on over at first base, and that is Edmundo Sosa. Phillies just have 2 hits today. 0-2. It's fouled back. So it's just this game and the Yankees-Twins game that are on right now. Usually we'll get some like 7:05 starts, but we have a lot of 7:40 start times today. 0-2. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. And Wilson is still down in the count, but it's 1-2. It was close. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the toss bat to first, not in time. One ball, 2 strikes. Abbott, 26 years old. He kicks, he fires, and throws it inside for ball 2. 6 feet tall. Had a birthday back in June. And turned 26 this year. Also made an all-star appearance this year as well. 2-2 on the way. Popped up behind home plate. And it'll find the seats. Spent 4 years at Virginia and was selected as a second-round pick in the 2021 MLB draft. He was one of 5 Reds prospects invited to the team's 2023 spring training camp. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Abbott records his 4th strikeout of the ball game as Wilson goes back to the dugout for Philadelphia. It was a backwards K. And so Trey Turner's, it will be coming on up. The first pitch, fly ball, hit over towards left field, not that deep, and the catch is going to be made. No movement made by the left fielder to make the catch. That was Gavin Lux, didn't even have to move. And so 2 away. And Kyle Schwarber is the next man up for Philadelphia. How did we get here, JJ? Gavin Lux had an RBI single in the bottom of the 1st. And that is it. That's all the scoring in this game. We're already in the 6th. Here's the pitch to Schwarber, swing and a miss on a 4-seamer. Kyle looks like he has started to cool off a little bit. 0-1 pitch. There's a foul ball. Schwarber's just 1 for his last 15 coming on into today. He did have a homer on Friday against the Texas Rangers, but just went 1 for 11 during that series. 0-2 pitch. That is taken down and away for a ball. And the count is now 1-2. Schwarber has the 4th highest percentage of hits for homers against the Reds. 1-2. That is outside for ball 2. The 2-2 to Kyle. That's down and away for ball 3. He's hitting .241 against Cincinnati with 25 homers and 66 RBI and 60 runs scored in 93 games. Big payoff pitch coming up, and here it comes, and that is fouled towards the first base side. It actually hit the tarp, and the ball boy got it. Gave a little souvenir to the fans. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button too. The payoff pitch on the way to Schwarber, and he fouls this one off again. That was a bullet. It was hit out of play. "12 homers at Great American Ballpark for Kyle Schwarber. Harper waits in the on-deck circle, and the payoff pitch to Kyle, and he pops it up on a check swing over to short, and De La Cruz will make the catch. Just took a little jab at it, popped it up. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th. So, Phillies do get a hit, but it's not good enough. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. They're getting shut out 1-0. Okay. All right, Chad, how we feeling? Phillies fans are not happy with us. We're at 168, and we have 447 people rocking with us. Yeah. It's cool. If you have not done so, please go follow us on all the social media platforms. If one of my mods could post my LINKTREE, that would be great. LINKTREE will give you all the socials that we are on. It also gives you our PayPal, our Venmo, and all that extra good stuff. 1-0 Cincinnati. Andrew Abbott has gone 6 innings. He's given up just 2 hits, no walks, and he has struck out 4 batters. Walker, 5 innings for him, 5 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. The 1 walk was allowed, I should say, was the first walk that he has surrendered in his last 4 starts. Phillies are 5.5 games in front of the New York Mets, who are on a 7-game losing streak. The Mets, I believe that they're off today. They play against the Braves tomorrow. Here's the pitch. That's taken for strike 1. To Miguel Andujar. Help us get to 10,000 subs. We're on the road to 10,000. We're hoping to get there by the end of the year. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. 0-1 is chopped foul towards the third base side. What's up, Juan? He says, I'm wearing a Phillies hat. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Walker's actually pitching great. He's been pitching great. I don't know what people are saying. You know, like, he's had a good year. 0-2. That's taken down for a ball. I mean, he was giving up solo home runs, and I know that that's what bothers people about Aaron Nola, but he's looked good. Really good. Overall. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. And so the count is now 2-2. Walker kicks, fires, and this one's popped up out over towards right center field. Bader calls off Castellanos, and the catch is recorded for the first out. First pitch got started at 6:10, so we're about an hour and 20 minutes into this ball game. Luck's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI. And he grounds this one over up the middle, but Turner is there, picks it up, fires over to first, and there's out number 2. He was shifted perfectly. He was in the right spot, and good defensive alignment there. Did you guys know that on this day in Phillies history, Jim Bunning beat the Astros 6-5 to become the second pitcher to pick up 100 wins in each league? The first being Cy Young. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch is taken down for ball 2. It's a 2-0 count to Noelvi Marte. Two-0 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards the left field corner. Does Wilson have room? He runs out of room, and, well, the count is now 2-1. Six years ago on this day, during a game in San Francisco, a Phillies fan seated in earshot of the visiting dugout was removed from the ballpark after making several negative comments about manager Gabe Kapler. Facility security said the direction came from Kapler, but the team denied it was his decision. And what's funny is that Kapler ended up becoming the manager of the Giants. 2-1. That is outside for ball 3. Did that influence his decision? Probably not. 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Walker with 90 pitches. Marte is up, and the 3-2 on the way. Line drive, base hit out to center field. It takes a hop in front of Harrison Bader, who will throw it back in towards the infield. And Noelvi Marte records the 6th hit of the game for Cincinnati. 6-pitch at bat there, and Marte got a sinker that he could just line out to center. And Tyler Stevenson will be the next man up. Toss back over to first. That is not in time. Two away, bottom of the 6th. And the pitch is fouled off. JT was getting into a standing position to try to make a throw over to second because Marte was going. But obviously now he has to go back over to first. Phillies are hoping that Walker can just finish off this inning. No balls, 1 strike. Walker gets the signs. He'll get set below the letters. And the 0-1 pitch is grounded over towards third base. Kemp picks it up and throws it over to first to get the 3rd out of the inning. We're going to the top of the 7th. Phillies have gone scoreless. And Harper will lead off the 7th inning when they return. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Turn on the bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. Yeah. Alrighty. What time is it? 7:40 p.m. Eastern Time? 7:40. We got 413 people on here watching. You know what we're going to go do? We're going to go say hi to my friend, Dr. Delay. All right, this guy is really, really good. I don't know if you guys heard of him or not, but he's another person that comes from a broadcasting background, and he is on the YouTube airways, and we're going to go say hi to him because he's really good at what he does, and he deserves all the love and all the support. He's awesome. All right, let's go say hi. All right, here's his link, and I will see you guys in just a little bit. Just posted it. It's right in the live chat. You click on that link, and there you go. All right, be right back. Harper is coming up to the plate. Everybody's getting timed out by a Nightbot on Dr. Delay's channel. Pitch to Harper. Line drive down the right field line. It's a fair ball. That's going all the way towards the corner. Bryce Harper thinking extra bases. And he'll go over to second base with a stand-up double to start off the top of the 7th inning. Very nice. Very, very good. That's funny. Everybody's getting timed out over on Dr. Delay's channel because of Nightbot. He probably feels so bad. He's a good dude, man. Not his fault. It happens. All right. These bots, all this new technology, I'm still learning about it too. It's not perfect. All right, so Harper is over at second. Let's go. Now someone better score a run so that we can get more subscribers. Yeah. That'd be great. That's just a bonus. JT comes up and he looks at a called strike at the knees. Very nice. That was good. We went to go say hi to him. That guy is really, really good at what he does. Yup. The 0-1. And this one is fouled off. Yep, I'm telling you, he's great. He's a very good announcer on here. I want to get more people on the platform, man. I do. No balls, 2 strikes to JT Realmuto. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-2 to JT. They're going to move Harper over. Barehanded play by Elly De La Cruz. Throw over to first in time. Nice play by Elly. That's just a textbook play over at short. It was a slow roller hit towards his way. He had to get his bare hand on it, and he threw it over to first, and that's the second time today that JT just got robbed on a hit there. I think he would have. It was just a really good play by Elly, nonetheless. But Harper is now 90 feet away from scoring, and Nick Castellanos is up. The pitch to Nick. It's low and taken for a ball. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. And turn on the notification bell icons too. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. This one's flied out over towards right field. Is it deep enough? Let's see. The catch is made. Harper tags up. He's running towards the plate. The throw, he is out. Oh, he was out by a mile. Noel V. Marte with an excellent throw. And Harper was a dead fish. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. It's a 9-2 double play. And the Phillies will be back in just a few moments. All right. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. This is going to be a tougher one, okay? So brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. On this day, okay? On this day in Phillies history, which Phillies pitcher in 2004 hit 2 home runs? On this day in Phillies history, which Phillies pitcher in 2004 hit 2 home runs? Anybody want to guess? I gave you 2004, and I said on this day in Phillies history. So think about the roster back in 04. Cole Hamels. Randy Wolf. Got it. Nice job, Tiff. Tiff got it. Randy Wolf hit 2 homers and pitched 7 innings to beat the Rockies. Now, another Phillies player also hit 2 homers in that game. Do you want to guess who that is? Randy Wolf is correct. AR got it. Atrocious John got it. Doug got it. Nice. Very nice. Jordan Romano is going to pitch. So, Taijuan Walker, his night is done. There was another Phillies player that also hit 2 homers in that game. Does anybody know who that other player is? It was not Ibanez. Another player that was on the Phillies in 04. Was it Tomei? Yep. So Jim Tomei had 2 homers in that game too. And the Phillies beat the Rockies by a score of 15-4. So Randy Wolf hit 2 homers, and he pitched 7 innings to beat the Rockies on this day in Phillies history. Tomei also homered twice in the game, and the Phillies won 15-4. No balls, 2 strikes to Matt McLean, and the pitch is popped up over towards the first base side in the infield, and the catch is made for out number 1 in the bottom of the 7th. The only reason I know is because my cousin lives in Denver. That's funny. That is funny. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to 300 likes, folks. Let's get to 300. Let's go. Can we hit 300 likes? Let's go. 1 ball, no strikes to Cabrian Hayes. Hayes 1 for 2. The 1-0 pitch, ground ball, hit over towards shortstop. Turner backhands it, throws over to first. It's in time. Good job by Harper to dig out that play. And Turner was playing towards the hole. He backhanded it, threw it on the run over to first. It took a skip bounce in front of Bryce Harper. He was able to dig it up for out number 2. Good defense there. We need 30 more subs to get us to 6,800. Let's go. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Jordan Romano pitching for the Philadelphia Phillies. He has a 6.64 ERA, 41 strikeouts on the season. Hasn't given up a run, though, since July 25th. Here's the pitch. That's taken for ball 1. TJ Fradel is in the box. He doubled in the first and scored the lone run. The 1-0. And it's a slider that's taken for strike 1. Is the game over, JJ? Nope. 1-1 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards deep right field. It's hooking foul, and I think it left the ballpark. The exit velo was at 102 miles per hour, according to NBC Sports Philadelphia. Romano gets set above the belt. Here's the 1-2. It's off the plate. Romano in the first series against the Reds went 2 innings. He had no strikeouts, but he only gave up 1 hit. That was the last time he also got the win. That was the only time he got the win. He's 1-3. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And we're going to the top of the 8th inning. 1-0 ball game out in Cincinnati. All right. Nice strikeout there. Good stuff. Great. In case you are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I go on for all the Phillies games. I also do the Sixers. I do the Eagles. And I do a lot of other baseball coverage now, too. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I started doing this baseball edition of NFL Red Zone called Diamond Zone. That's what it is. And I basically jump around with all the baseball games that are going on. And it's cool because if you're into baseball like me, if you love fantasy baseball, and if you can't watch the games, I mean, it's a great way to tune on into every other game that's going on around the league. So, like right now, the Brewers, they lead at 1-0. Bryce Terang is up at the plate. The count is 3-1 to him. And meanwhile, back in Kansas City, it's a 2-0 game for the Washington Nationals. And they are in the bottom of the first inning. Josh Bell with a 2-run homer. Went 422 feet. But here we go back to the Phillies game. We're going to the top of the 8th. The Reds lead it 1-0. And then what I do with Diamond Zone is I have my old my old laptop, I have the TV, I have my phone, and I have the iPad plus the PlayStation if I have to bring it out. I haven't had to do that. I think I only did it once this year. And then I have my new laptop, and I'm able to tune on into all the games on all those devices, and it's so cool. It's a really, really cool thing. I love baseball. That's how much I love baseball. Here's the pitch, and that is taken for a called strike. 0-1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. That was on a changeup that was outside. And so the count is 0-2. Abbott is still pitching. 85 pitches for him. 0-2 on the way. Foul ball from Harrison Bader. Let's go. All right, let's go. Charge! I eat baseball for breakfast. That's right. The 0-2 is swing and a miss on a high cheese fastball. And that's the 5th K for Abbott. I'm like thinking about Beauty and the Beast with the line that Gaston says, and he's like, when I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. And it makes me think about eating baseballs. Now that I've grown, I eat 500 baseballs. The pitch. That's taken for a strike to Otto Kemp. Hopefully you guys have seen Beauty and the Beast. 0-1 pitch. That is up high for a ball. David Robertson is warming up in the Phillies bullpen. There's something to note. That should perk your antennas up. 1-1. And that is outside for ball 2. 2-1 pitch. Another big swing and a miss. And the count is now 2-2 to Otto Kemp. A 91 pitch ball game for Andrew Abbott. 66 strikes, 25 balls. The 2-2 to Kemp. And another swing and a miss. That fastball seems to be working. And he has been in control. And there is out number 2. Only 2 hits allowed. 3 hits allowed by Andrew Abbott. Here comes Edmundo Sosa. 2 outs, top of the 8th. And the pitch is taken outside for ball 1. Sosa 1 for 2 with a single in the 6th. The 1-0 pitch. And he yanks this one foul towards the left side. One ball, 1 strike. 2 away, top of the 8th. The 1-1 pitch. It's just low and taken for ball 2. If that's the case, I'm getting filled with baseballs every night, says Kolb. That's funny. 2-1 pitch to Sosa. That was outside, but it's called strike 2. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And time is called by Sosa. Abbott gets the signs. He kicks. He fires. And the 2-2. Line drive base hit over towards the first base line. And it goes out over towards right field. And Sosa gets on with a 2-out single. That's going to put Sosa over at first. And Wes Wilson is coming up next for the Philadelphia Phillies. Alrighty. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to 300 likes. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Let's go. Charge! The pitch to Wes Wilson. And that is inside and taken for a ball. Phillies have left 4 men on base. 1-0 is the count to Wes. The pitch, line drive over the head of the third baseman, down the left field line. That's going all the way towards the corner. Sosa's being waved home. He'll easily score. And going over to second base is Wes Wilson on an RBI double to tie the ball game. Wes Wilson with a big RBI double. Just over the head of Hayes. He tried to leap up and catch it, could not do so. And Sosa was flying almost interfered with the third baseman, but he still scored anyways. Nice. So it's a 1-1 game in the top of the 8th inning, and Wilson's at second. That's the second double of the season for Wes Wilson, and it couldn't have come at a better time. The pitch to Trey Turner, and that is low for a ball. The count is 1-0. Tony Santillan is warming up in the bullpen for Cincinnati now. 1 ball, no strikes to Trey Turner, and the 1-0 pitch is fouled away. Let's go. Turner 0 for 3 is flied out 3 times. Abbott with his 102nd pitch of the game. And here it comes. It's a foul ball hit by Trey. Wilson was thinking about going on over to third base. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. And turn on the notification bell icons too. 1-2 is the count to Trey Turner. The next pitch, it's inside for ball 2. Larry says Turner is 0 for his last 10. 20 pitches in this inning for Andrew Abbott. The 2-2 to Turner, and he flies this one out to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Wes Wilson's rounding third. He's being waved home. The throw is way off the line. The Phillies take the lead, and they go up 2-1. And Turner's going to go on over to third base. Let's go. All right, 2-1 is the score. Trey Turner comes through. Pitch was right down the middle, and Turner able to slap it out to left field and get on with a big base hit. A terrible throw made over to home plate by the left fielder Gavin Lux. It went over the catcher's head. Turner was going over to second, and he had a chance to go over to third. That's where he is, and Abbott's night is done. All with 2 outs. Wow. We'll take that for sure. So I'm wondering what they're going to score that as. I assume it would be an RBI double and an error from Gavin Lux on a wild throw over to home plate. That was wild. They call it an RBI single from Trey Turner. Turner the second. Turner safe at third on a throwing error by Gavin Lux. That's what they score it as. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Wow. Evan, thank you so much for the membership. Odin just gifted a membership. That was really, really... wait. No, Evan became a member. Okay, sorry. This bot is so confusing. I look at the activity feed, and I see Evan gets a membership. But it never usually says gifted membership, so sometimes it's just wrong. But, Evan, thank you very, very much for the membership. That's great. All right, 2-1 Phillies. Kyle Schwarber is coming up to the plate. Still 2 outs. This rally was started by Edmundo Sosa. I mean, for him to be able to single out over towards the first base line, get it out to right field on a 2-2 pitch. I mean, that's really what started the rally. And then Wes Wilson got a curveball and just yanked it out to left field over the third baseman's head to tie the game. Wathan was like, go, go, go. That was funny. And then Turner with the big RBI single to give the Phillies a 2-1 lead. They've come to life in this 8th inning, and Kyle Schwarber is coming up to face Santillan. First pitch, it's way outside for a ball, and the count is 1-0 to Kyle Schwarber. Tony this year, 59 games, a 2.80 ERA, 54 2/3 of an inning, and 53 strikeouts for him on the season. The 1-0 to Schwarber, fly ball. This one's hit out to right field. And all the right fielder Marte can do is look up because it's gone. Goodbye, baseball. 42 homers on the season for Kyle Schwarber. And the King does it again. Yes. He got under that thing and still was able to drive it out of here. Wow. How about that? 4-1 Phillies, and they've put up all 4 runs in the top of the 8th inning with 2 outs and with nobody on. Now, they are going to review. I don't know why the umpire has the earpiece in. Let's see. Oh, it went over towards the right side of the foul pole. I didn't even see it in the picture. It hit the stairs, so is it a fair or a foul ball? I think it's fair. It was ruled as a homer. It's a crew chief review. The camera didn't really do such a good job at following where the ball was going to land. I thought maybe it left the stadium. But then I saw it was only 4:04. But we'll see. So, again, it's ruled as a homer for Kyle Schwarber. I think it's a homer. So the call stands. It's a homer, and Kyle Schwarber puts the Phillies up by 3. Nice, man. Schwarber, King Kyle. We'll take it. Bryce Harper is up at the plate, and the first pitch that he takes is way up high for ball 1. And so the count is 1-0. Yeah. Beautiful. 1 ball, no strikes to Bryce Harper. And the 1-0 to Bryce. Fly ball. This one's hit out to right field, and it'll be caught just on the warning track for out number 3. And the inning is over. It's time to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Steer, De La Cruz, and Andujar are due up for the Cincinnati Reds. But 4 big runs with 2 outs and with nobody on for the Philadelphia Phillies. And they are out in front by 3. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel as well. We're at 604 people watching. If you love baseball, this is the right channel for you. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I not only cover the Phillies on here, I also do Sunday Night Baseball, and I do a baseball edition of NFL Red Zone. What's it called? It's called MLB Diamond Zone, where we do live look-ins. We do it about once or twice a week. Next edition, I believe, will be on Sunday. We'll be doing that for the Sunday games, and we do live whip-arounds, and we do play-by-play, but we do it like pretty much we're calling 4 games at once. It's so cool. It's so awesome, and you should definitely check it out. If you love fantasy baseball, and if you're just a baseball freak like me, you found the right channel. You really did. Just hit that thumbs up button and subscribe is all that I ask of you to do. Oh, how we feeling, chat? How are we feeling, chat? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 not being so good, 10 being outstanding, where are we on the stick? I'm feeling a 9. I'm feeling a 9. Let's go. Yeah. If Harper was faster, we'd be up by 8 runs and would have swept the Reds already. It's only game 1. All right. So bottom of the 8th inning, Phillies lead it 4-1. Steer will lead it off for the Cincinnati Reds. The top of the order today for Cincinnati, 1 for 10. Tiffany says I'm feeling a solid 9.5. Let's see. 8.5 from LP. A 10 from Jack. A 10 from Jack. Let's go. I'll take that. David Robertson's going to pitch. Let's see how he does. Count is 1-0. The Spencer Steer. Robertson kicks and delivers, and the pitch is way outside for ball 2. Come on, Robertson. Robertson has not pitched at all this year. Last time he pitched was against the Angels in 2024 on September 29th. The 2-0, and that's up high for ball 3. It's a good thing that the Phillies got those runs in the 8th inning. 3 balls, no strikes. Robertson kicks, deals, and the pitch is inside, and there's a 4-pitch walk to start off the bottom of the 8th inning from the 40-year-old Robertson. Robertson has been in the league since 2008. Started off his career with the Yankees, played with them up until 2014. And then he went to the White Sox for 2.5 seasons, then came back to the Yankees, went to the Phillies in 2019, did not play during the 2020 season. And here's the pitch to Elly De La Cruz, and that's in there for strike 1. He went to the Rays in 2021, then with the Cubs in 2022, came back to the Phillies in 2022. Then he played for the Mets, the Marlins, the Rangers, and now is back with the Phillies. Hopefully you followed along there. The 0-1, that's in there for strike 2. So in short, he's played with a total of 8 different teams. 0-2, that is down for a ball. This is also, though, the 3rd time that he has played with the Philadelphia Phillies. One ball, 2 strikes to Elly De La Cruz. He's 0 for 3 in this game. The 1-2 on the way. Ground ball foul towards the first base side. Robertson needs to get some reps. Robertson's going to blow it. I hope not. All right, 22 more subs, so we get to 6,800. Let's go. We have 576 people watching us. We're also trying to get to 300 likes. If you have not hit that thumbs up button, let's go. 1-2 on the way. The De La Cruz fly ball hit out over towards center field. Bader's on the run. There's out number 1 as he'll make the catch. And so there's 1 away in the bottom of the 8th inning. Okay. It's a big out there. Don't care what you say about Elly. He could be 0 for 3, but yet he's still a tough out. Here comes Miguel Andujar. Phillies are playing him the pole. So that 4-3 hole is wide open. First pitch. Nice slider thrown. It catches the upper third of the zone for strike 1. And the count is 0-1 to Miguel Andujar. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch is inside for a ball. Tiffany with a $15 super chat. Thank you so much. A Schwarber just bought you a birthday beverage. Aw, thank you so much, Tiff. We love you, man. That's so nice. 1-1, and that's taken outside for ball 2. Mad love. Don't know why the notification did not go off. That's odd. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's to Miguel Andujar. The 2-1 pitch. Line drive, foul ball towards the left side. If you guys love baseball, I encourage you guys to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. We do Sunday Night Baseball. We also do live look-ins and do a Red Zone edition of baseball called Diamond Zone. 2-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. Got him looking at the knees, and there is out number 2. Let's go. There we go. Skullhead Face, thank you very, very much for the sub. I know it took a while for the super chat thing to come on up. But yeah. 2 away. And Gavin Lux, who's 2 for 3 today, comes up and he lines a base hit out over to right field. And the tying run is coming up to the plate. Stopping at second base for the Cincinnati Reds will be Spencer Steer. Okay. Gotta buckle down here. 2 runners on. Noel V. Marte is coming up. Marte 1 for 3, singled back in the 6th inning. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, folks. 2 outs and 2 runners on. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. No balls, 1 strike. Let's go. 22 more subs till we get to 6,800. Let's go. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball hit over to third base. Sosa has it. Throws it over to second. Did he get him out? He did. And the inning is over. Robertson gets out of the inning unscathed. And we go to the 9th. The Phillies lead it 4-1 against the Cincinnati Reds. Let's go. All right, we're going to the 9th inning, baby. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's go. Drop a schwarber emoji in the chat. I want to see my members drop all the Phillies emojis and get hyped up. This team is so weird, but man, when they're winning games, it's the best feeling in the entire world. Let's go! Yeah. For all the people that said David Robertson was gonna blow it. Okay. Got a $2 super chat from Jack. He says, defensive replacements, but leave the worst right fielder in. Hey, man, I just care about the W. I care about the win. It's all that matters to me.
Defensive replacements, but leave the worst RF in.
I don't get it either. I'm not going to argue. You know, I don't understand it. But all I care about is getting that W. You know what I'm saying? I think Robertson got lucky, says Bruce. I'll give him credit for buckling down, but that's me. He got out of it. Again, like that's like what matters. At the end of the day, is that they got out of it. This team is so weird. They just are. They're a very weird group of people, but doesn't matter what the vibe is, as long as they're winning, we ride on their tails. We ride or die with them. We just do. We ride with them, too, when they're losing as well. But we still get annoyed. Here comes JT to lead off the top of the 9th inning. Scott Barlow's going to pitch for the Reds. The pitch to JT, and this one's flied out over towards center field. And there to make the grab is Friedel for out number 1. Barlow 6-0 this year with a 3.73 ERA, 4 homers allowed, 57 strikeouts, 31 walks, and 50 2/3 of an inning. All right, let's go. Let's get those likes up. Let's get those subs up, too. Here comes Castellanos. He fouls off the pitch. Phillies were down 1-0, and then they scored all 4 of their runs with nobody on and 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. 0-1 pitch. That's low for a ball. Walker is going to get a no decision, and Abbott is now in line to get the loss. 1-1 pitch. That is a fly ball hit out over towards right field. It's a foul ball. Casty tonight 0 for 3. The 1-2 to Nick. Low for ball 2. Just want to make sure I shout out Tiffany, Evan, Odin, Jack, and all the people that have donated or have become members of the channel. Odin with the super chat, that was so nice. 2-2 pitch, foul ball. Let's go. Keep hitting those thumbs up buttons. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos. The 2-2 on the way to Nick. Ground ball hits sharply over to third base. Hayes has it, picks it up, throws it over to first, and there is out number 2 in the top of the 9th inning. Phillies and Reds play tomorrow night. It'll be at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. And then they'll wrap up the series on Wednesday. The game will be at 5:10 p.m. Christopher Sanchez will go up against Hunter Green on Wednesday. Tomorrow's pitching matchup, it'll be Suarez and Singer. Here's Harrison Bader, and he takes a called strike on the inside corner. Let's go. Bader 0 for 3, popped out, flied out. The 0-1, there's a swing and a miss. I believe also struck out too. Barlow with 9 pitches. The ball's 2 strikes. The 0-2 is outside for a ball. Let's go, chat. George! That was bad. That was our worst one tonight. But that's okay. Here's the 1-2 to Bader. That's down for ball 2. I see that the Diamondbacks just DFA'd Kendall Graveman. Guy's been around for a while. 2-2 pitch to Bader. Line drive it out to right center field, and that is going to drop in for a base hit. Bader's thinking two. The throw over to second base, and Bader is safe. Oh, he dove in there head first, and De La Cruz tried to swipe him, and he just got in there. He wanted to be aggressive, and it just worked. Let's go. Wow, he tested the arm of Noelvi Marte out in right center field. The throw was made over to second. It took a skip pass over to Elly De La Cruz. He caught it, and Bader got right on past De La Cruz. And as soon as he tried to swipe him, he got his hand on the bag. Brandon Marsh is now going to pinch hit, and he takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. He took a risk, and it worked. 1 ball, no strikes to Brandon Marsh. The 1-0 to Marsh, and he lines a foul over into the Reds dugout. I can't believe he made it. One ball, one strike. Bader leads off at second. Here's the 1-1. That's a foul ball. Doesn't matter how, as long as you make it, that's what matters. One ball, two strikes to Brandon Marsh. And the 1-2 pitch just inside for ball two. That was close. Two balls, two strikes. The 2-2 on the way, and that's going to bounce in the dirt for ball three. It was a curveball. Let's go. 19 more subs. 19 more. Let's go. Thank you all so much for being on here. We also need 12 more likes to get to 300. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. De La Cruz was playing up the middle, and the throw to first, it's in time. We're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. Phillies have a 3-run lead. Will we see Duran? That's the question. Stevenson will lead it off, and we shall see what occurs. All right. Final time, possibly. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I go on for all the Phillies games, but I also do Sunday Night Baseball, and I also do other baseball coverage on this channel. If you love baseball, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button. You're going to want to follow us because we have a lot of fun. We talk baseball pretty much almost every day during the season, if not every single day. We do. We're pretty much on here every day. And we have a lot of fun. We love to cover live baseball games, and that's just what we do on this channel. We do like an old school radio play-by-play style. And yeah, no post-game show tonight. I'm going to take the night off. I'm still trying to get back into things from this weekend. I had a very nice weekend. I got to celebrate my birthday, but it was a long weekend for me. So I'm going to take tonight off. I think that's the best thing to do. Definitely did not want to miss covering the Phillies game, but we'll do the post-game shows again starting back tomorrow. All right? I'll do like a quick recap after the game is done. But, yeah, thank you all so much for being on here. And, again, to all the super chatters and to all the people that became members, thank you very, very much. Your donations and your time that you put in on here, it is much appreciated from the bottom of my heart. Let's go out there and get the W, folks. Let's go to the bottom of the 9th inning, baby. Let's go. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Orion Kirkering is going to step on in, and he will pitch the bottom of the 9th. 49 games for Kirk and a 2.68 ERA. The first pitch is taken for a called strike, just on the outside corner. So Duran is not available. The 0-1 pitch, that is fouled off for strike 2. It was foul tipped, really. Hit that thumbs up button. We got to 300, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Thank you very, very much. No balls, 2 strikes. Kirk on the mound. He'll get set at the belt. Here's the 0-2 on the way. Strike 3 called at the knees. At 97. A very delayed call by the home plate umpire, Alfonso Marquez. And that pitch spelled strike all over it. Perfect pitch by Kirk. 1 out, bottom of the 9th, and Matt McLean is due up next. He's 0 for 3 tonight, and he takes low for ball 1. Reds tonight 2 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Phillies 2 for 8. Reds have left 8 guys on. Phillies have only left 3. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that is taken for a called strike. One ball, one strike. And the 1-1 fly ball hit over towards straightaway center field. Bader goes towards his left, makes the grab. 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Let's go. All right. Jake Fraley is going to go out there to pinch hit, and he looks at strike 1 at the knees. It was a sweeper. Next game will be tomorrow at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be sure to cover it. 0-1, foul ball, and the Reds down to their final strike. Fraley just sitting 197 as a pinch hitter. 0-2 is the count. And Kirkring is going to ask for another baseball. Phillies took the first series against the Reds at the bank. They won 2 of 3. They're looking to try to win the first game of this series out in Cincinnati. And they're 1 strike away from doing so. The 0-2 pitch. It's going to bounce in the dirt for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 pitch. Line drive cut over at third. On the outfield, grasped by Edmundo Sosa, and the ball game is over. Orion Kirkering gets the save tonight. It was not Duran. And the Phillies, they come back and beat the Cincinnati Reds after being down 1-0. Andrew Abbott was pitching really well. He got the first 2 outs of the 8th, and the Phillies put up 4 runs in that 8th inning, all with 2 outs. And they come back and beat the Reds 4-1. Ring the bell, the Philadelphia Phillies win. Let's go! Yes! Let's go. Great win. This was one of those games. I'm going to say this, okay? Again, no post-game show tonight. We'll be back doing the post-game shows tomorrow. I promise. But this is all I got to say. This was not a pretty game by the Phillies offense. Andrew Abbott was in control, and the Phillies were dead in the first 7 innings. But I loved the Edmundo Sosa at-bat. This guy deserves to be in the lineup every single day. And, you know, when Alec Bohm comes back, I still want him playing. I do. I still want him playing because he provided that spark plug in the 8th inning. He provided everything that you needed to get that W. And I thought that his at-bat was great. Wes Wilson, you get your second double of the season, and you do it in the 8th inning and allow Sosa to score all the way from first base. Clutch. The bottom of the order continues to be very effective for this Phillies team. And then you flip it back to the top of the order. Turner gives you the lead after I think Larry said he was 0 for his last 10. And then Kyle Schwarber just hits a home run that was fair and gets his 42nd of the season. I mean, that was a great win. That was a great win. It really was. Walker kept you involved. Your bullpen did great. I love this bullpen right now. I can't believe I'm saying it, but this bullpen has been really, really strong. And ever since Duran has came, it's just been great. It's been awesome. So, I'm very happy with this win. This Reds team is fighting for a wild card spot, and they are playing tough baseball. They weren't going to make it easy for you. They weren't going to make it easy for you, and you grinded, and you went out on the road. You got 4 runs with 2 outs and nobody on in the 8th inning, and you started that rally, and that's what it took. 1 good inning, and that was the inning, and they did it. I'm going to read some comments really quickly. Again, if you're going to sign off, make sure you hit the thumbs up button on your way out, and check us out again tomorrow night. My MVP for tonight's game, it's tough. It's tough. But I'm going to go Taijuan Walker. I'm going to go Walker tonight. Because without Walker's performance, you're not involved in this game. That's why I go with him. Taijuan Walker, ladies and gentlemen, has been tremendous for you. You think about this guy who was throwing last year, and you wanted to DFA him. He was really doing so bad. And for him to accept the role that he's in right now, and for him to start off by being in the bullpen, he had a terrible spring training, comes on into the bullpen, and now Aaron Nola goes down. We need you back in the rotation. And he's been great. I love what Taijuan Walker has been able to do for you. And this version of him is pretty scary good. It's pretty scary good. So, keep it up. Keep it up, man. Great win tonight. Thank you all so much for being here. Schwarber is the parlay MVP. Love it, man. PJ says thanks. Thank you all so much for rocking with me. I love you all. I'm going to call it a night, but I hope to see you all on the next one. All right, Laila Tov, everybody. Good night. And, yeah, see you tomorrow. Let's go.